Hello, it's Roger Cox with RogerCox.net. Have you done your personal development today? If you are a professional network marketer, I bet that you have, because that's what we as network marketers do. We're always doing our personal development. We read books, we listen to tapes, we watch videos, we go to events. We're always learning, and that's what we're supposed to do, because we just need to learn how to do our business. But sometimes we get all this learning in our heads and we don't do anything with it. There's my church that I subscribe to, my faith that I subscribe to, has a saying that's pretty popular, and it goes paraphrased. It says that we are ever learning but never come to a knowledge of the truth. And sometimes we as network marketers tend to do that, especially if we lack a little confidence in what we're doing. So we'll take one more course, we'll do one more seminar, we'll take pages of notes, and then we forget to go out and implement what we've just learned. We procrastinate and we don't do what we know. And the learning is fine, and we need to do it, but the learning itself is not going to create an income for you in network marketing. It's not going to grow your network. It's not going to grow your business. The action is taking action. That's where you grow. That's where you really learn. You may have had the experience where you've just really studied your compensation plan and your presentation, and you get in front of your first prospect, and you're doing your first presentation, and you know it all in your head. But as you start to do your presentation, then you up and you find out that you don't know it as well as you thought you did. But you know what? The more you do those presentations, the better you get, and you learn it even better. You learn that presentation even better, because you can rehearse it all you want in your head, but until you go out and do it, you really don't learn it. And it's the same thing with not only with prospecting, but with recruiting, with giving your presentation, asking for the offer. We need to be learning, but then we need to take that learning and to do something with it. Otherwise, it just kind of sits inside of us, and we're ever learning, but we're never coming to a knowledge of the truth. We just don't progress from there. So I'm going to encourage you, and it's hard to do. I've been in those shoes, and sometimes I still struggle with that. Once you've learned something, then go out and do the action, because that is where you really learn. That bumps that learning level up tremendously. You get better and better as you actively do what you have learned. So that's my tip for today. Be learning, be always learning, but at the same time, don't forget to implement what you've learned. Start small if you have to, take baby steps, but start using what you've learned and start building. And that's the way successful businesses are built. So until next time, we'll be talking to you later. Thanks a lot.